everyone, it's Eero here. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna go kind of quickly through the workout that was in the video, kind of the main points and like why does it work, what is it effective for, and really the two things that this workout really trains. There's two things. So the first one is the stabilization of the core and the hips, which might come you kind of as a surprise because you're like, well, we're moving the shoulders, right? So what does this have to do with the core and the hips? But when you try this, especially this is very like prominent in the first exercise where we do the rapid pulses. You can try it yourself and you can see that it's really hard to actually keep your body still while you move the shoulders. Like I'm sitting in a sofa and like I just start to wave around with this kind of motion of the arms. So if I don't stabilize, if I don't use my core muscles, if I don't, like this is the reason why I hold quite a wide stance. You can even be in a horse stance in it. But if I start to and don't stabilize, I start to wave around like crazy. So you need to really learn to kind of, or you will understand, you will learn in this video through this exercise that how much the core and the hips are connected to good shoulder movement. So the other thing that we're obviously practicing in this video is the shoulder movement. So once we have the core set and it's tight, and you know also the shoulder blade area, obviously we want to really, we don't want to shrug our shoulders, move them forward or backwards too much. We just want to move from the shoulder joint. So the other thing is the shoulder control, and in this it really comes into play the mind muscle connection, because if I move my arms like this way, there's nothing really there. I am working like my lateral, the deltoid here, stabilizing roll, but like there's really not much going on other than that. So regarding the mind muscle connection, whichever direction I move my arms, I'm always pursuing to contract those muscles. So if I move my arms like here in the air fly, before I really move the arms, I start to contract from the pecs, from the anterior deltoid, the whole thing, to squeeze the arms here. And as I start to move them back, I contract the posterior deltoid and the arm just moves. And all these same things, whether it's the rotation, we have the still rotation there. This is the same thing. I kind of start to like try to find the muscles. I contract the muscles and I sort of just let the rotation or the movement happen. If I raise here, I contract the posterior deltoid, the lateral deltoid, and then I start to rotate from the arm. So really just kind of two things, the stability of the core and the hips, it's very important because that allows you to move the shoulders better. And then the other thing obviously comes to the shoulder movement, which comes at this point we're practicing really the control, not so much like maximal strength, we're practicing the control and the mind muscle connection, creating the connection to those muscles that move the arm so that we can contract them kind of by will. This kind of comes down a bit to the video that I just kind of posted a while ago about like how the repetitions, the weights, the numbers, or the progressions, they don't really matter. And this is really a good chance, this type of shoulder training, to start practicing what I kind of was preaching in that video, that the weight don't matter, because it's how you're doing the exercise, it's how you're controlling your body, and how well are you really performing and executing these drills. So this is a really good chance to practice that. But that's all I had to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Take care.